Marhaba gamers, this is the Arab Gamer, part of Game Overviews, and here we are at the Prototype 2 booth. So what can you tell us about the game?
First thing we can talk about the story. James Heller here is an ex-Marine. While he was doing his tour in Iraq, the virus broke out in New York. He has a wife and daughter. So apparently the virus killed his wife and daughter, and the main cause is of course Alex Mercer. So the story here, it's revenge. He wants to take revenge against Alex Mercer. So he came to New York, and he requested from the army to assign him to the red zone.
So I heard that actually the main character from the first prototype is like sort of the main villain in this one?
Precisely. Since Alex Mercer killed the wife and daughter, and he killed the loved ones of James Heller. So James Heller, he wants revenge. He wants to take revenge against Alex Mercer.
So can you show us the game a bit?
Yeah, sure. The game has, of course, as you can notice, amazing new graphics. They really work on the graphics. The game interface is much better. It's much easier now to play. Switching between weapons, the things you can do here are much more interactive with the player. Many problems the players face while playing, not being able to have combos between the weapons you have. Now you can have them. All those problems are gone. As you can see, you have the new weapon called the Tendrils. This is a really nice new weapon where you can practically just rip off your enemies.
Actually, that's a really cool effect. Like the whole. I noticed that you guys really improved the graphics, and it has a nice new filter. And one of the things I noticed, especially, was the physics. Like whenever you're doing that tentacle attack, and how it just snaps to the walls and snaps to the. It's really cool. Like I really like it. So what else can you tell us? Can we take over vehicles or something?
Yeah, at the later point you can take over vehicles. Now you know they also changed the map. Now there are 3 zones: the yellow, the green, and the red. The yellow being least dangerous. So the zone we are in right now is the yellow, and then in the green zone you can take over tanks or vehicles. A nice thing I like is that the APCs, they have rocket launchers. You can take over the rocket launchers and use them. That's really nice, like using their own weapons against them.
Oh my god!
So it's really fun to do that. And the amount of blood in the game, anyone who loves gore or blood, they will love this game.
Actually, I liked how whenever you grab an enemy and the way they just sliced up, and it's the blood is just gory as hell. This is actually one of the goriest games I've seen, and it looks awesome. So, actually, what else can you tell us in terms of? Is there a difference between the PS3 and the Xbox version, or are they called both the
Not
same?
really, just controls, nothing. The only difference you might find is the controls.
Okay. And will this game also be coming out on PC as well?
Yes, but the release won't be with the Xbox and PS3. It will be late. I think it will be a month later.
Okay, so when can we expect a release date for the game?
The game will be released in 3 days, 24th of April.
All right, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure. I'm actually really excited to play Prototype 2. I actually have to play Prototype 1 to catch up, but this game looks amazing. So this is the Arab Gamer, and hope to see you soon. Take care.
We're here with Ross at the Prototype 2 booth, and he just got his hands on the game. Ross, have you ever played Prototype 1 before?
No, actually, no.
What do you think of the game as a newcomer to the series? Do you think it's an interesting game?
It's actually really interesting.
What do you think of the abilities?
The abilities are really great, you know, the whole claw idea, the transforming, everything.
How about the AI? Do they respond realistically, or do they respond like a video game?
Realistic.
You seem to be having a lot of fun killing random people and militants.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's fun and everything, but, you know, what's a game for? To have fun in it.
Alright, so even though you don't know about the story or anything, you seem to be engaged with the game, yeah?
Yeah. It's really engaging. It's amazing to play.
What do you think is the most interesting thing you can do in the game from what you've seen, the short gameplay?
The fact that you can transform and become the enemy and kill them. It's like a multi-game. You can kill them with everyone knowing or killing them without anyone knowing. It depends how you are, really. And I prefer that in a way. I prefer having an option to when I want to kill someone.
Alright, so kind of like Assassin's Creed.
Yes, sort of, yeah, like Assassin's Creed.
It's very interesting. What about the vehicles in the game? You drove a tank for a bit.
Yeah, I drove a tank. It's very, very easy to drive. It's fun and easy, so that's what most people will love.
Alright, Ross, thank you so much for coming and giving us your opinions on the game. Thanks so much. Have fun.